Hello again, everyone. This is a bonus. When you come to watch this, I will either be on my way to Devon for a few days, or I will be in Devon for a few days. So back on Sunday, but a few days away with my daughter and my two best friends. This is my daughter's treat to me. She's for my 80th birthday. She's been wanting to do something special for me, so we're going to have meals out. We're going to a spa day. We're going to Exeter Christmas market. Oh, wonderful. So we're staying in a little village, dear little village called Chagford on the edge of Dartmoor. And my daughter has an apartment there, which is now available on Airbnb if anybody's interested in a few days away on the edge of Dartmoor, those who like walking. There we go. Just let me know. Anyway, I hope to be able to put some pictures of our few days away on my Facebook page. So if you can't see Facebook, do go and take a look. Anyway, this is another of the little Nordic dies from Poppy Stamps, and this is a Santa. The last one I did, slightly different chap. I made him into a gnome. I don't know if he's supposed to be a gnome, whether he's supposed to be Santa. And one lady said, gnomes have the same effect on her as clowns do on some people. They give her the creeps a bit. So I'm going to make this chap into a Santa. So I've got reds to colour his suit. So here we go. This is the bottom half of him. So I'm going to do his boots black, and I think I'll do the gloves black as well. And this time I am colouring on a piece of card. It's a piece of card I don't use very often, because someone said to me, and I think this is probably a very good point, that to keep within your lines and keep from smudging and all the rest of it, if you colour onto a piece of card, that piece of card will absorb some of the ink and may well not get you in so much trouble. So there are his hands and his feet. Now the arms are here and the legs are there. Now the legs have only got one layer, I believe. So I'm going to shade those. The pens I've got, the red ones, are R6, R2 and R200. So we'll see how we go on with these, actually. This is a piece of creamy silk card. That is the 200, the lightest one. This is 2. And this is 6. Okay, so we'll see how we go with those. And I thought I would go with the lowest layer of the pile in the darkest colour. So let's do the hat. That's going to be the darkest. I'll colour all of it, but we're probably only going to see the top bit. Okay, hat. And this part of the jacket, the body. Should use the other end, really, shouldn't I? And let me see, this is the middle part of the hat. Have I done all the dark? Oh, I haven't done the trousers. Let me do, I think what I'm going to do is shade these, or shall I do this business? I think I will do a bit round there and a bit in there. But the middle colour is this one. There we go. This is the middle colour. Looks very orangey, doesn't it? This is the one I normally mix with the very dark one to make a really bright red. But by itself, I think I might need a bit of the 6 in with this just to turn it down just a trifle. Okay, that one goes on there like so. And this one goes on there, so that one's going to be this one. Let me put a bit of shading on this one as well. Hope I've got these right. That's the top of the hat, which is this one. Top of that. Doesn't look a lot different from that now, does it? Oh, not bad there. Now, sleeves, and we got the legs done. That one goes on top of this one, like so. Okay, I think I'm going to put a bit of shading around that. Okay. Now just these arms. What colour are we going to do the arms? Better do it this middle colour, I think. So they look like they belong. Where's the other one? Here it is. I think I might put a little cuff a bit darker. There we go. Right, the face, I've got E160. I colour all of it. There we go. I'll use a little pink to colour his cheeks, I think. May not see those actually, they may be beneath his beard. So a little bit of grey, just to give this a bit of dimension. Oh, it's on my finger, look. Get my blender. See if we can get rid of that. Honestly. Right, let's stick these together. Doesn't he look sweet? Look. So lovely. That little hint of cheeks looks nice, doesn't it? Right. Moustache. A little bit of grey on that just for effect. Okay. Look, that's sweet. That's to go on there somehow. This is to go on here. Now, where's my piece of... Let's just see what we're going to put it on to a minute. I have this little panel. This is from Craft Addiction UK. I think these are so good a match with the Nordic dies. Haven't got this on very well. Need just a bit more shading. Okay. Let's see where he's going to go. I think we need to have probably a little bit of foam tape behind there to keep it elevated. Isn't he lovely? Bless him. Oh, that's sweet. Let me get some foam tape. Put on some of these pieces just to keep them with a bit of shape. A little bit down the middle of this. Okay. A little bit across the middle of that, I think. Down the middle of this. I don't think his legs need any on. That's got a bit of... It fell in the glue. It's got a bit of shine on. I'm just wondering whether to do another one. I might cut another one of those. Okay. Right. There was a bit of foam tape behind some of the holes, so I'll just get rid of that. Okay. Now, where's this going to go? I think we'll have his legs fairly straight. Now his body, we'll put some glue on the edges. A bit of glue at the top, and then the foam tape should do this. Just kind of building him up, aren't we? Hat. I think we'll have his just a jaunty angle. Glue around the edges. Now we should be able to fit his arms. That's not the right one, that's the one that was damaged. Right. Glued up to the edge. There we go. You need to give him an eye, pair of eyes. There we go. I've just been looking through my Christmas sentiments and I found one that fits kind of nicely in the width of this, because what I would actually like to do is to see if I can cut out amount for this particular greeting from this, but just that big. So let's just have a go. And I'm wondering whether to do the stamp. I think I'll do the stamping first and the cutting afterwards. Will that fit? Might just do it. We'll see. This might be a bit small. Let me get a bigger piece of card. This is a bit wider. This is better. Right. Stamping block. Got some black ink. Let's just see if we can do this. I think I moved that. No, I didn't. Let's try. Now, if I do this and cut so far this way, let's see if I can do it. What I'm thinking about here is, if I'm going to have that centered in this thing, I'm looking at these bits here. So this is the one that it's going to be coming that way from. So I think about there. Let's try. Let me try. Just going to go part way and stop. Right, I've got it so far. Can you see? Like that. Am I in? I think so. And we've done it. See? So we've got a nice little matching sized sentiment. For the width of the picture above. And I'm going to put all of these onto foam tape just to give a bit of added dimension. Very, very simple, but the interest is in the die cut of Santa himself and the pretty mounting, you know, the pieces we've cut to put him on. So there we have a really clean and simple Christmas card with another Nordic dies from Poppy Stamps. The sentiment is Tim Holtz, and these lovely frames are from Craft Addiction UK. And don't forget, you can get discount with the code CAS5 for Christine and Stokes, or clean and simple, whichever you care for. A 5% discount. So don't forget, and have a very, very good day.